Hi guys, today I'm gonna walk you through all the steps to disassemble and then reassemble back your Roborock S50 vacuum cleaner to be able to clean it or change different parts that can fail during its lifetime. The best thing about the Roborock vacuum is that it's fully modular, so what this means is that you have a plastic chassis to which all the other components are attached. A common failure is the fan for the vacuum motor. After a few years of usage, it starts to make a loud noise, most of the time due to the fact that the fan itself is upside down. It moves a few millimeters and starts to touch the case of the fan. But to cut this video short, you need to add 3 riser rings or washers, and that way you stop it from touching its case. For me, the loud noise was caused by the old central rotative brush, which was making some screeching noises, and now it's gone after replacing it. You can find original spare parts on AliExpress. So now let me show you how you can disassemble it to get to each component, and then I will play back and fast forward the video where I put it all back together. First, please take into account this tip. Try to put each screw you take apart into a shape that resembles the shape of the robot, so this way you will put them all back together easily. The first thing you need to do is to remove all these big screws at the back of the case. Then you need to remove the side rotative brush by removing the central screw. You can also now remove the central brush and you will be able to lift the back cover. A smaller and longer screwdriver will be needed now, as all the 3 next screws are smaller and some are placed deeper into the case, especially the ones from the wheels. Each wheel has 3 screws and then can be pulled up to be removed. The side brush motor has 3 screws that I point out in the video. Then you have the battery that needs only to be lifted and disconnected from the connector. Next, you need to remove the screws from the main brush support. After that, you have the small screws that keep the front bumper attached. There are also some additional screws that hold onto the chassis of the robot. Next, we can turn it on the other side and remove the front plate so we can have access to the screws that hold the upper door and also the screws for the central radar. Note that some of them are under a white rubber cap. Alright, now I will show you how I mount the whole robot back. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.